Today we are going to do a science experiment and we're going to learn how to make it rain. Our learning intention is we are learning how to conduct a science experiment. Our success criteria is I can follow the steps in the experiment, I can use my inquiry and investigative skills to identify questions, I can make predictions and give reasons for them, I can identify any risks or hazards to ensure the procedure is safe, and I can conclude the results of the experiment and explain them. For this experiment, you will need a pan with water. It can either be pre-boiled in the kettle or you can boil water from cold using your hob. You will also need some materials that are going to make the water dirty. I have used some coffee, some pepper, some salt and some vinegar, but you can use whatever you like, possibly food colouring or juice, whatever you'd like to put in it. You will also need something very, very cold, like ice. It could be, I've got ice packs there. It could be frozen peas or something frozen that you can also put on top of a metal object. So I have used the lid of my pan. Get those things now and pause the video. So when we conduct a science experiment, the first thing we want to do is to make sure that we have identified any hazards or anything that is going to make the experiment unsafe. So you obviously need some hot water. Now the water is going to be boiling. So we need to make sure that we're being very careful and have some adult supervision. You can either boil the water using your hob, you'll either have gas or electric, get an adult to help you turn that on and supervise you whilst you're using it, or you can use a kettle. And likewise, make sure you're carefully pouring the hot water from the kettle into the pan so that you don't scald yourself. In this experiment, so our first step is to get that water hot. So I have boiled the kettle and carefully poured it into the pan. Now it is getting quite hot already. You should be able to see the steam coming off it. So you can see here that there is what we call steam coming out from the top of the pan. Can you think what this is called? And I'll give you a clue. It's a stage of the water cycle. Yes, this is called evaporation. The steam that you can see is the water evaporating from the pan. Now, the heat from the cooker is acting like the heat that the sun produces onto water, such as the sea, the rivers, and lakes. So the next stage is to add anything you want to the water to make it dirty. So I've actually already used water that I used to make my pasta for lunch. So I am now going to add some pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of vinegar. I'm going to add some salt. And I'm going to add some coffee, just a little bit, otherwise I might get in trouble from a coffee lover in my house. So choose some items that you're going to put in your water to make it dirty. Please check with a parent that these items are okay to put in there, and we'll see what happens next. So the next thing you need is a metal object that you can hold over your pan. Now it needs to be something that's going to be able to hold the cold ice, either ice or a bag of frozen peas. You want to make sure that it doesn't fall off because that could be a hazard. So it could be, I'm going to use this lid. You could use a metal, you might have a metal pan yourself, or a metal tin. Can you think why it has to be metal? So the reason we have something that has been in the freezer, so ice, is because we need to make this really, really cold. And the reason that we need metal is because metal can either heat up really quickly or cool down really quickly. So it will keep that temperature that we are looking for. So you can see there the evaporation coming out of the pan. And the next thing you're going to do is put your cold item on top of the metal holder, and you're just going to hold that just above it. Now, if your hand gets, you'll notice I've turned the cooker off, so make sure you turn the cooker off because the water is hot enough now for us to do the experiment. As you can see that it's still evaporating. Now, I want you to think about what is going to happen when that hot steam, the evaporation, hits the cold metal lid. So, I've been holding this above the pan for about 3 minutes now, and this essentially acts like the cloud. It's very cold. When the hot air hits the cold, it causes condensation. I'm hoping you'll be able to see that on the camera. Where else in your house do you see condensation? So I found some at my window because it's hot in the room and cold outside. There might be some on the wall where I am drying wet socks. And you may also see it by the cold wall where your hot kettle is. So the reason this happens is because the evaporation wants to condense the evaporation back into liquid. So we're now going to make it rain. Now, you can see there a drip. I've just tilted it a little bit because what is happening is the liquid is building up and eventually forming droplets. So you can see there I have made it rain. And the longer you leave it next to the hot water, the more water that will gather on the lid and make droplets. And you'll have even more rain. Now, the reason I got you to put dirty water into it is because if you were to lick this water that's coming off it, please make sure you wash your hands before you do that, but if you were to lick this water that's coming off it, you will not taste anything that you've put in that pan because it has essentially purified the water. So it's got rid of all the dirty stuff, and that's exactly what happens in the water cycle. So I hope you enjoyed that experiment. Remember to have a wee look over the success criteria and think about it, to have a little self-assessment. How did you get on? Were you able to identify the hazards before you started to make sure your procedure is safe? Could you follow the steps in the correct order? Did you manage to use your inquiry and investigative skills to identify any questions you had and to answer the questions I had? And were you able to give predictions and reasons for them? Now, I am going to also upload a writing lesson where we can learn how to write a report and write these results up. Thank you for joining.